And here we go. Good evening, everybody. This is Tanya Sheldon out of Meridian, Idaho, and I'm nervous. This is a lot of information to give you guys tonight, and I don't want to do you wrong, but I'm really excited I get to share this with you tonight. There's been a lot of buzz lately about our Facebook page called Healthy Quest. It is a group page, and I am blessed to be able to talk to you about that tonight on how to utilize it for your personal business and how to utilize Facebook groups in general for you. And this really came about for me personally when I was at the Denver Elite Academy. And Darren talked so much about social media. And he basically said, as a company, it is not their job to delay the growth of the company or to delay the growth of us as a technology company because you don't understand social media. You can do this, I promise you, and it is worth the time to invest in it, to train for it, because it's a beautiful way to connect to people. And I found for me too, it's a beautiful way to step outside your comfort zone, and it's a beautiful way to hold yourself accountable to the growth you want to see for you personally in your business. So when before I went to Denver Elite, I was doing a lot of studying with social media. And then afterwards, Darren did a lot of social media training that I recommend you go to his page on Facebook and you watch that training. It's full of knowledge. And then I have to give a lot of credit to Tammy Erlbacher. She brought a lot of training to my attention as well. And with Darren's training and then what Tammy shared with me, that's how we got really excited about Facebook groups again. So once upon a time, we had started a group called Physique Quest, and we changed the name of that to Healthy Quest. And your upline agreed that we were underutilizing this as a tool for you to put prospects in and get more momentum in your business with getting customers and people just, getting intrigued with what we have and also seeing our culture. So we changed the name to Healthy Quest, so it capitalizes on everything that Lifevantage involves, not just the physique line. And here's how you can use it. And I just want to say, first of all, if you have a Facebook page, please make sure that your profile picture is a picture of you. It makes a lot of difference in just people seeing you. If you were to comment on someone else's post and you have a public page, which you want to have a public page, when you comment on a friend's post, their friends see that and you want them to see you. So have a friend take a picture on your phone, whatever it is, but have that picture be of you, not a scene, not your cat, not your dog, but of you. And then next, you want to make sure that here's what we do with utilizing Facebook groups. Healthy Quest is a group for all of us. I want you to know that first and foremost. It is a closed group, so anyone can find the group, but they have to be invited to be on the group. And here's how we're utilizing this. When someone's invited to a group, this group is going to be about education. It's going to be about testimonies before and afters and inspiring people and educating them. And we're going to leverage the stories of others to help you pique the interest in the prospects that you have. This is a page for prospects and a page for you to help get them to that next step as a customer. So we are going to now have every Monday on the Healthy Quest page, there will be someone in the nutritional or medical field going on there live on Mondays to do an educational training for you. And that'll stay on the page. I think a lot of you have probably been added to that lately. But here's the point of Facebook groups. I'm going to show you an invitation in just a minute, but it allows you to put your prospects on the page. And we have a pinned post on this page at the top. So when you invite someone onto the page, they will then get approved. And once they're approved, you want to go to the pinned post at the top and you want to tag them. It's called ATM. You're going to add them, you're going to tag them, and then you're going to message them. So I'm going to share my screen here, and I'm going to show you what the page looks like. Bear with me, I'm not that savvy with this. We're going to get through this. I want to show you so you all know what Healthy Quest looks like. So here's the page. This is Healthy Quest, okay? Now, as you can see at the top, it says right here, pinned post. So as you can see in this pinned post, what's important about this is we welcome people to the page. We tell them what the page is for. We have some of the top videos for them to start with about NRF2 activation, nutrigenomics, ABC Live It, how we got started. And if they want to purchase products, to make sure they go back to the person that invited them, and then some additional information. So when you invite a friend or a prospect onto this page, go to this pinned post. And then in the comments, as you can see here, I invited my friend Tara. Tara, I tagged her by putting in her name because she's already been added. And I said, welcome to Healthy Quest. I think you'll love this page. Goes hand in hand with discussions that we had and lots of amazing stories on the probiotic. So she and I obviously had a discussion about what Lifevantage has before I put her on here. Now I can tell you, I have already gotten a preferred customer from doing this. She ordered the Essentials pack just by seeing some of the stories. I also have 3 prospects on here currently, and I've been messaging them behind the scenes through Facebook Messenger while they've been on this page. And they pay attention. They are reading those stories. So as you go through this page as well and you look through it, if you see stories, you see an amazing transformational video before and after, tag your friend on that post. But I don't want you to just utilize the stories of other people. I know a lot of us, I personally have a story that I have an up and down track record with food. Food and I just, we have this battle that goes on all the time. And I decided, because of these Facebook groups and because of what we can do with this, there has been reports out there that people have utilized Facebook groups and they're bringing in 500 to 800 customers a month just on what is the education and the inspiration that people are seeing on these pages. So make sure you utilize it. So if you go to my personal page, Tanya Sheldon, or Maria Williams' page, you will see how we are leveraging this page. Maria did an amazing post, got tons of feedback, that on August 1st, she will be doing a video, and then also she talked about Healthy Quest, and if people wanted to be added, to comment below, add me. I did the same thing on my page. I did a written post about the page and what would be provided, told people if they want to be a part of it to comment, add me. And then I did a live the next day talking about my story. And just by putting myself out there and talking about my story, and then knowing that I'm going to be putting people on here, it makes you so accountable to yourself and your goals and how you really want to change your life. Not just someone that's a part of Lifevantage and uses all the products now and again, but someone that really now is going to invest fully in the product lines individually and show people truly what it can do for them. I just think we set a great example for people by doing that, and we get to change our lives in the process, not just from our health, but also personally by really putting ourselves out there, being vulnerable. And when you do those videos, whether you put a testimony on the Healthy Quest page or you do it on your personal page, you guys, it makes a big difference for them to hear you and to feel your words. So here's you can take a snapshot of this. I was out all day, so I just put this on Word document. I knew I could share the screen. This is an invite that you can share with people. Hey, Mary, I wanted to run an idea by you. I just joined a Facebook community that is focused on weight loss and healthy living. I'm getting a lot out of it. This is a really positive group that already has, well, we don't have 10,000. This is an example from someone else, but already has about 1,500 people in it. I thought some of my friends would enjoy it too. I am down 14 pounds, 2 pounds, or I'm learning so much, or I'm going to be sharing my story on there. Let me know if you'd like to check it out and I'll add you. If not, no worries. What an easy message to send someone, right? Now, here's another thing I wanted to throw into this, and that, ooh, that's pretty. Whoever did that. Somebody doesn't want to lose 14 pounds, or that doesn't apply to them, I guess, right? But the other thing I wanted to teach you really quick on this is the ability to It's very easy to type a message to someone through text. It's very easy to send a Facebook message through Messenger, right? But what happens when we read those messages? We perceive those in the way that our life is being affected in that time, right? And sometimes that perception that they have when they read that message isn't the reality. It isn't how we want them to read it and to see it. Okay, sorry. And so there's a lot of power in doing an audio message. So if you were to go to your phone through Facebook Messenger, right where you type that message, there's a microphone there. If you hold down that microphone, you can record yourself sending them a message. And you can also check it before you send it. You can delete it if you feel like it's not true and authentic. You can do the same if you're an iPhone user and you're sending to an iPhone. There is a lot of power in people hearing your tone, hearing you and how you authentically want to help them. So I would truly, truly encourage you to start using audio messages through Facebook Messenger and through texting rather than typing the message. Okay, so once we've invited them, if they say add me, now you're gonna do the ATM. You're gonna add them to the page, we will approve it. You're gonna tag them in the pinned post by typing in their name, and then you're going to welcome them, messaging them to the group. And again, on that pinned post, they're gonna see the purpose of the group, the best videos that we recommend, and an introduction. Now, the other thing with the pinned post, once you've done that and added them, you can tell them this: great news, I've connected you as my guest in the Healthy Quest community. Here you can learn more, get your questions answered, and see the results people are having. If you like what you see, I'm happy to help you start any of the products. Let me know, right? So now it just kind of keeps their mind open and they know that there are things associated with this. Now this page is not to consistently post products and have the products out there. It is to inspire and educate people, and through the stories, they're gonna hear about the probiotic, they're gonna hear about the cleanse, the Axio, NRF2, NRF1, but we're not going to put them out there all the time. What's recommended is maybe once every 10th post or once every 15th post. Or if you post something that's making a shake in the morning, have the products in that, and don't worry about showing the name of the products on this page, because these prospects are being invited, they already know what they're a part of. They should have already seen something. I wouldn't invite anyone to this cold turkey. This should have been a conversation that you've been having with someone already, and you know kind of what they're going into or what their interests are, and that's why you're adding to this page in the first place. Then once someone becomes a customer, or maybe someone's interested in the business, then I would encourage you to then invite them to a customer page or invite them to your team group page. And on those pages as well, I know I'll be doing this for my team page, I'm going to create a video on that page in another pinned post that welcomes visitors and new distributors and team members to the page, talking about our mission statement, what we want to accomplish, and what we're here for. It just goes a long, long way. Just like when you bring in a new distributor and you do that phone call, you make that text and you welcome them to a group of people and they get to hear all these messages back welcoming them, we cannot forget how special that makes someone feel. And it's the same when you add them to these groups. Make them feel really, really special. It's the power of, what's it called? It's the power of like social interaction. It reminds people, that's why we have home meetings. That's why we have hotel meetings, so that people can see the community and they can see what we're a part of. You want them to get that same feel online through social media. Okay, I think that about does it. And I want you to know too, one more thing, when you're talking to people, when you're sending those voice messages, here are some of the response rates that people have gotten. The response rate has gone from maybe 1 in 20 through a written message to 9 in 10. I know Tammy's had success with this. I have someone on my team, Brooke Coleman, that's had a great success with it. It opens up a lot of conversation by sending that audio message. Maybe I'll scroll down so you guys can take another picture of these. Okay, and then one more time, I will show you Healthy Quest page. This is what it looks like. And again, it's not, if you see posts in there just from your upline, we want you posting in there too. We want all posts will be approved. We want to make sure that it sends the right message, but I really encourage you to use this to leverage yourself and get your story out there as well. So next Monday, we're going to have Kathy Enkeen do our first live. And Kathy is an RN and nutritional therapy practitioner, and she's working with cancer patients, helping them to restore their health with nutrient-dense foods and the use of the ketogenic diet. So she's going to bring a lot of value to this. And then I will be scheduling every Monday. We want to have people in the health and wellness, physical fitness, and medical professionals. I would love for you to contact me and say that you want to give to this group, doing a Facebook Live every Monday. And then what I'll do at the beginning of every month is post for everyone to see what the schedule is for the month in the group for people to get that information. Really excited about this. Okay, I think that does it. And now I get to introduce, let me take off my screen. I am so excited that I get to introduce Dr. Christine Davis to share with you guys about NRF2. She is laser focused on helping others achieve their best vision and eye health. And Dr. Christine Davis has over 18 years experience in the field of optometry. Her passion is assisting her patients towards the path of optimal health, and with special emphasis on nutrition and establishing the proper environment to promote healing. She's a graduate of the New England College of Optometry, and Dr. Davis has provided care to tens of thousands of San Diegoans before moving her practice back to the heartland of Omaha, Nebraska with her husband, Troy. Dr. Davis enjoys caring for her pet children, scuba diving, traveling the world, and staying abreast of current research in preventative eye health. So with that, Dr. Davis, if you are out there, oh, I see you. Let me unmute you. There you go.
Okay. Hey, I think I'm unmuted, right?
Yes, you are. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I feel very privileged to be a part of your group here and on this meeting. You know, NRF2 is something that was a bit foreign to me, to be honest. Before I was introduced to NRF2 and the science behind Protandem, I thought I had known everything there was to know about the immune system and how to create that environment for healing, because I knew that really the only thing that heals us truly is our own body. So as doctors, we can cut things out of you. We can prescribe medications that suppress certain things or kill certain things, but the healing actually takes place in the body. So I was quite astonished and surprised when it came to my attention that this had never crossed my path before. And now I understand the importance, and I'm learning more and more as research is coming out. So NRF2 is a very important master regulator protein. It exists in every cell in the human body, every cell in the mammalian body. And its job is very critical in that it triggers the upregulation and the downregulation of key enzymes that are responsible for eliminating free radicals. So when we talk about free radicals, some of them are actually necessary in human, in the process of breathing and digestion. And so even if we lived in a bubble, we would still produce those free radicals, or another term we use is oxidative stress. So it's especially common in eye health. I'm often the first one to see signs of oxidative stress in the form of cataracts, macular degeneration, dry eye disease, and anything autoimmune like multiple sclerosis, diabetic retinopathy. These are things that will present with inflammatory response in the eyes. So NRF2, being this master regulator protein, When you activate it, it rings the alarm bell. It triggers key enzymes, the production of antioxidant enzymes that then go and neutralize free radicals. And we used to think antioxidant vitamins were something beneficial. And, as doctors, we often recommended, hey, depending on your lifestyle, if you're not someone that takes time to really consider what you're eating, maybe adding a multivitamin might be good for you. But we now know that multivitamins only work on a one-to-one basis, and you would have to consume such high quantities of vitamins that it could potentially be lethal. It could be deadly for organs. So I personally don't recommend multivitamins to my patients anymore. Instead, I recommend they activate their NRF2. And by doing so, now you're upregulating those enzymes, and it's 1,800 times more potent than if you were to take an antioxidant. So the neutralization of those free radicals, the reduction in oxidative stress, then puts your body in the right place to do what it does, and that's heal. So not only healing, its impact is throughout the body. So whether it's vascular or neurological or autoimmune, endocrine, hormonal, every system in the body is affected. So I recommend that you look into NRF2 if you haven't already watched the video. And I'm seeing great results in patients in my office and myself personally. I'm not sure how much time we have or how long this meeting runs typically, but I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 13 years ago. And so I've taken it upon myself to learn and do everything in my power to stay physically mobile. And the NRF2 activation has been very impactful for my vision. So I appreciate being on this call. If there are questions that come up as a result of anything I've brought forward, please don't hesitate to write to me. And I think I can get messages, or maybe Tanya can get messages.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for sharing your story. Can you tell us what else Protandim has done for you, or what the products have done for you by activating NRF2 for the MS that you've been dealing with?
Well, I've since come to learn that in the presence of NRF2 activation, the nerve cells actually begin to regenerate. So that's incredible. There are big pharmaceutical companies that are working to develop synthetics. And I personally would rather take the all-natural form because there are no side effects. And quite frankly, it's very, very affordable when you consider the alternatives. Personally, an improvement pretty much in every symptom that you can imagine. Chronic fatigue is a big deal with MS. I sleep so much better. My dreams are more vivid. I had a bout with optic neuritis at the time that I actually discovered NRF2 from a distributor who shared it with me. I was suffering with inflammation of my optic nerve, which affects vision, and typically leads to scarring or fibrosis. So the biggest impact has been my vision has completely resolved, and it's 100%. So I'm pain-free. I don't get dizzy spells. I'm, headache-free. There are a lot of subtle changes. So I'm really glad.
Yeah, I'm really glad too. I'm so glad this was introduced to you. Thank you for sharing your story. What a beautiful spirit you have.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you.
It's really fun to have you on here. And she just clarifies again, you guys, why this is such a gift. And stories like this and stories of better health, better wellness, that is what we want to touch people with on that Healthy Quest page. Utilize this. This is the ability for you, like I said, to leverage the stories of other people and put yourself out there too. Talk about your struggles. Talk about what you've been going through and how you want to inspire other people, how you want to inspire your friends through this. People are watching you. I promise you they're watching you. When I put up my written post about Healthy Quest and wanting to share my story, I heard from a girl I went to college with that I haven't talked to since that time. And we've made the most amazing connection again. And she's now a part of the Healthy Quest group. She's not a customer yet. And she's in network marketing, so she understands the industry. So really utilize this. And I'm just going to leave you with this. I've been obsessed with Darren Jensen's address that he gave us at the Denver Elite Academy. And I just think it's very important that you study that address, that you know what he talked about, that you know the 5 generations of supplements that he talks about, and how if you go into the stores today or you're introduced to any other supplementation company today, they are dealing with the 1 through 3 generations. And we are skipping all of those generations, going into the 5th generation, biohacking the aging code through nutrigenomics. That word innovative, I think, needs to just roll off our tongue when we talk about Lifevantage. ABC News did an investigative report in 2005, and that was just the beginning of what we knew we would have our hands on today with the innovation of NRF2 technology and biohacking the aging code, and no one else has that. That is big, big, big news. I gave one of my distributors, I knew they were going to some reunion, and I told them people are going to ask you what you're doing, and I just said, tell them what your jobs are, and then just tell them you just invested in another stream of income, and it's a new technology in supplements. And if they ask you what it is, say it's a new generation of supplements, and it's more about activating than supplementing, and it's going to activate the body's DNA. Activate the body's DNA, activating rather than supplementing, and it's innovation, right? We're in the 5th generation of supplements. I just look at his address. It's on his page, you guys. That got me so excited. I think it's amazing information that we should carry with us to really jazz up what we have and what we're bringing and show people that we are ahead of the curve and we are going to get to that $1 billion status. And also get educated with Facebook. Put yourself out there. Social media is an amazing tool, and people are watching you. Even if they don't like, comment, or love what you're doing, they're watching. And then pay attention to the people that are liking and commenting and loving. Go to their page and maybe be more aware of their posts. And then another tip that I've been doing recently is I have been trying to find 5 to 10 new connections through social media every day. I am looking for the people that I want to have in my business, and I will friend them. And once they friend me and accept it, I will private message them and say, thanks for the friendship. Tell me your story, or I'll ask them a question maybe about something they posted on their page, or I'll just start a brief conversation. And it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Don't attack them right away, but it's another way to generate interest and just build more connections. So with that, I appreciate everyone coming on. There's a lot of people on here, and that's so awesome. So excited about that. So tune in next Monday to Kathy Enking. I can't wait to have you, Kathy. I see you. So excited. Thank you for saying yes. And everyone else, Dr. Brimhall, Dr. Davis, Joanne, Nikki, we would love to have you on as well on a Monday. Let me know when that would work for you. Thanks so much for jumping on tonight. You guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.